Hey everybody, what's up? Circus here, coming at you with another The Box. 1 week later, this time we're doing Rage of Volcano, and this one I haven't done a Let's All Laugh at Circus yet. I'm holding out for the half price sale, not the half price gem sale. Everybody settle down. I know that wouldn't be applicable here, but every so often Konami has the sales where like the packs are literally half off. So I'm gonna wait for that. Well, what'd you do, Herf? Are you going in on it?
I went in on it a little bit. I wanted to try Fire Kings, and I wanted to make sure I had Volcanosaurus. So, because I think that's a really good future investment.
Future investment.
hmm
That's one of our new player guide help things. Like don't invest for stuff that might be good in the future.
I mean, okay, so for new players, that's a bad idea, but for competitive players that don't mind putting a little money into the game, it's a good idea to have one of all the extra deck cards that they release,
Right. Herf
just
is
in case.
he's a whale. Don't let him fool you.
I don't wail on this game. I don't buy everything at three. If I don't do that, I'm not a whale.
He's a whale. Don't let him fool you, folks.
Oh my god.
All right. So where are we at with Rage of Volcano? I own 0% of it. I have no cards in this box. We have seen Fire Kings doing well in tournaments. So
Yeah.
is it
I
is it
think
worth going into? I mean, are the XZs any good? What are we looking at here? Is it
I think this box is very interesting, but it's not like you have to go into it. I think it's for people who already have Fire Kings. Maybe they want something else to play. It's really, really good for that purpose, but it's not like I'm wondering what deck I should build for the first time. Maybe I'll go after Fire Kings. That's not what this box is.
okay?
This is like hey, I want to add a really solid rogue deck to my, you know, to my dictionary of decks, but I'm not
It's a
going. But it's,
binder. Everybody knows you put your cards in a binder. Herf, come
yeah, I
on.
couldn't think of the words, but and rekindling is a really good future investment as well if you're like a dolphin. So I mean,
Which one
it's
is that?
definitely
Which one is that?
rekindling is the spell at the top.
Oh, okay.
Special summon from your graveyard as many fire monsters as possible with 200 defense.
Okay.
That's
So what
pretty
does
good.
that apply to?
Any fire monster that's 200 defense.
Well,
So
right,
it's
but what are they trying to get you to summon with it? Obviously, there's a
a lot
couple.
of the Fire King monsters. I think all of the rank level fours are have 200 defense.
Okay.
So if we get good level or rank four XCs,
Mm-hmm.
Fire Kings could be very scary, just because they would have negates, board wipes, and really easy access to good extra deck monsters. So that's generally kind of what the bar is. Negates and good extra deck monsters coupled with the Gerudo uh, loops would be really strong. Volcanosaurus, I think, is a really strong monster that just hasn't seen any play yet because we don't have any level 5 or rank 5 um, mechanics yet in the game.
Okay. And which one's that? Is that the this guy?
That's the
There we go.
ultra
Yep.
rare.
Okay.
Honestly, I think even Tyrus, Keeper of Genesis, which is the super rare rank 5 XCs,
Mm-hmm.
could be really good if we have, like I said, if we have rank 5 mechanics in the game. I mean, I think
What
that
about Noble Knights?
Noble Knights don't want to make anything outside of their archetype ever,
Right.
if they can help it. Because it's like, if you make a rank 5 that's not the pop, like you just lose those
You lose your
equip
equips.
cards, and you're just like, well, I got to pop one.
Right.
That's like, you could have done that anyways. But
Okay.
the card that, well, Arvada, I think we kind of talked about with Fire Kings. It's just being a really good, strong turn one play for them, as well as gets a loop going. Because if you open like
Mm-hmm.
Barong plus Island, you have a negate plus a board wipe for the next turn after, which is super good. I mean, not many decks in the meta plan that many turns in advance. So it's a really good deck if you have the cards. But the card that people I think slept the most on in the entire box that probably is worth the most out of anything so far is Battle and Boxer Veil.
I
This
knew you were
card
gonna say that.
is crazy. This is a
Is it?
broken hand trap.
Why is that?
This thing, okay. So if you take battle damage, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, gain life points equal to the damage you took.
Right.
So it blocks 2 attacks instead of just one. This
Okay.
is basically a Kiteroid. Well, it's not quite as good as a Kiteroid, but it's kind of a Kiteroid.
Right.
And purely because you take damage, you get to special summon this. That's one attack blocked, and
Right.
then you just have a blocker on the field in case they have another attack. But the other reason that is good is that it's a level 4 body on the board. So if you're playing something like Invoked, you just have a level 4 on the board. You get to normal summon your Alistair. You search your invocation. You make Direwolf pop, and then you get incentivized off of nothing. Like either
Right.
there's no real cost. Like Sphere Karibo is really good for the deck, but isn't a Purgatrio. This is like a Sphere Karibo that enables you to go into Purgatrio, which is really good.
But outside of that deck, I don't. Do you really see anybody playing this card? You're not
I
gonna
mean,
just put
it's
three of these in
still
your deck, are you?
it's still just a really good generic hand trap stalling card. I mean, like there's no real
You're not gonna put
penalty
this
to putting.
in like Noble Knights. You're not gonna put this in Black Wings or something like that, right?
I mean, actually, Noble Knights I wouldn't be that bad in because you have level rank 4 Xyz monsters that you wouldn't mind going into,
Right.
which is good.
I just feel like you wouldn't just like splash this into any deck.
I mean, but if with Noble Knights, you're not putting any hand traps in your deck anyway. So
Right. But just in general, I outside of Invoked, where are we gonna see this played?
anything that needs to stall for a Destiny draw, so you can put this in Lunas, and then you're also more easily able to go into your Xyz options as well if you need it. So, and plus you don't need that many slots on the board anyway. So I think Lunas could use it. I mean, Lunas aren't really um, meta viable deck at the moment, but just in general, it's just a very good strong hand trap that is worth having at some point.
It's a rare, so I mean it's easy enough to get, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want you to invest in the box just for this card, but if you're going into the box in any capacity, I think you should make sure you get three.
So make sure to go in and get it no matter what. Thank you,
No, I
Herb.
didn't say that. I said that if you happen to go into it, you want to make sure you get it at
All
three.
right, so make sure to get three to put it in your card collection, into your binder, per Herb.
Not in the dictionary.
Right, not in the dictionary. All right, so Battle and Boxers, though, just in general, just we knew before this box even came out, Battle and Boxers not going to happen, right? And
They have
we haven't
all
seen them, have we, at all in tournaments?
no. I mean, not in tournaments. No, nobody's crazy enough to
I
do
don't
that.
think I've even seen them on ladder, and I've been playing well pretty frequently this past week, and I haven't really seen any. I've seen the hand trap, like you were saying, in some
Mhm.
invoke decks, but I have not seen Battle and Boxers at all.
I think just in general they're a pretty weak deck because they don't have their any boss monsters. So they can just combo a little bit and do whatever, but they can't like rank up into any other Xyz, which is what they would want to do anyways. So it's like not it's not their time yet, you know? It's just not their time yet. Maybe Konami will feel graceful and want to give it to them in the future, but
Hmm.
I don't know.
Well,
It does
like you said, they're an old deck, and everybody knows as you get older, the weaker your deck gets. It's just true.
didn't they make a little blue pill to help with that?
I don't know. Is it in the box? I'm not sure.
I don't think so. I have to look for it.
Yeah,
Maybe
so
it's in the bottom.
let me check.
Maybe
I
that's
don't
what you
see
get when
it.
you reset the box. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's part of the bundle.
Yeah, yeah, maybe.
And then Hazy's. What do we see? Oh, we haven't seen anything from
Yeah,
Hazy's.
Hazes are dog crap because Desperado's in the meta.
How does that stop them?
Well, because all of the Hazies, their big thing is you can't be targeted, and Desperado goes, "Hi, I didn't want to target you
I'm not
anyways."
doing it anyway, so get out of
Yeah,
here.
I mean that's exactly why Lunalights have fallen into irrelevancy
Right.
because they're like, "Hey, can't target me," and then Desperado's like, "Okay,
Don't need
you're
to. Now what are
okay."
you gonna do?
Yeah, and then Lunas are like, and that's kind of the spot that Hazies are in. I think Basiltris is a really interesting card for the future because you can make it into a Cocytus,
Which one
which is
is
really
that?
cool. This the rank 6 Xyz
Up at the top here. There we
Yeah,
go.
it's the second one in the box.
Oh, the fire chicken. That is a fire chicken if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, the Hazy Flame Basilisk. So you can detach a material to banish a card on the field. Really good. And then depending upon how many materials you have, it is the effect. So
Okay.
if you get 5 or more, you can't be
Not
destroyed, can't be
nice.
targeted. But the problem is if you go second, you summon it and then they karma cut. So you can't even get to the point where you'd be able to make it that untargetable, which is just really weak. And I don't think that it's very good right now. I mean, it might be better in the future once we have more targeting cards potentially, but
So,
even then.
so what are you using to attach to this thing?
So you can attach 3 monsters just off the bat,
Okay.
or so you can exceed using 3 monsters, and then if you exceed using Hydra, which is one of the hazy monsters, you can attach a hazy flame from your hand or your graveyard to this
Okay.
card, as well as the hazy flame pillar allows you to attach another hazy flame from your hand
Okay.
or your graveyard. And the Sphinx is always milling hazies to the graveyard.
Right.
So and the Periton. So like your ideal opening is like Periton plus pillar plus a hazy flame in hand, because you can activate the pillar, you can normal summon Periton, you can Periton effect tribute itself and a card in your hand to special summon Sphinx and Hydra. Sphinx effect will give you another uh, anything to the board, and then this will essentially lead into a Cocytus. But
It seems like there's
as of right now,
a lot of points you can be disrupted there.
yeah, basically as soon as you summon Basilisk, if they have a Karma Cut or
Right.
anything
You're just done.
like if Basil Trish goes through and you're able to equip all your stuff onto it,
Get out of
sure.
here. Yeah. But getting to that point, yeah.
Yeah, that's why you like need to go first to that 3 card combo,
Right.
which is just not good.
So overall, I think that's everything in here. I know there's some miscellaneous cards that are just laying around, but overall, I guess it kind of sucks. Well, we got to talk about the Vylon card. I think a lot of people were excited about this one, right?
Yeah, it's just too much of an investment for not enough of a payout at the moment.
3 level 4 monsters. That is a lot. Just going into XZs of any kind seems kind of like a waste unless you're playing Noble Knights. Noble Knights seems like it's the only one that can like reliably go into XZs.
I would say Noble Knights are a good exchange deck as well as Magnets.
Magnets? Okay.
I think Magnets are probably one of the most underrated decks of the format. I think they're really strong. They have a lot of really good Xyz plays. But even that, like no deck wants to sacrifice 3 monsters for anything less than a God card.
Right.
Because a God card is the same investment as 3
Yeah,
monsters on
that's
the
a good
field.
point.
Right? So if it's
Right.
not as good as Obelisk, why are you making it?
Right.
Which is just like
Is
my
Obelisk in the box? Let me check. No. Okay. So overall, though, I mean, usually with a mini box, you want to go in and there should be a good archetype that you can just pick up and start playing. Battle and Boxers was obviously supposed to be that one, or Hazy Flame. Neither really seemed to work out. So I would say hard pass.
yeah, like I said, it's like this is a box where it's like if you're casual, just skip it.
Hmm.
But if you're maybe a dolphin, maybe you want to play Fire Kings, you want to add like a good rogue deck to your binder
There you go.
and put it in, then this could be worth. I would still wait until after the new year though, because the new year is generally when we get the best stuff.
Okay. All right. Herf is doing his best to hold really still. So while he's doing that, I'll wrap the video up. How you doing, Herf? You doing okay?
I'm doing fantastic.
Your frame is frozen and you have a very
Oh
funny look
really?
on your face. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wait, wait. All right. I'll wrap up the
How
video
about
while
now?
Herf's trying to figure that out. There's no video now. Maybe that's
Oh
better.
really?
Maybe that's better.
Oh
So
god dang it.
make sure to get in our Discord and join the new player help channel. So that way, if you have any questions, you can get those questions answered. Also, in the Discord, we host all of our tournaments. So
Mm-hmm.
you can join those. They're free. The Discord is free. We do a new player help stream on Saturday nights. That's always a lot of fun. We got tournaments just about every day except Tuesdays right now. So check those out and check out Herf's videos and make sure to leave a kind comment in the descriptions below. All right. So we're going to get out of here. I'm Circus. That's Purple Herf.
Purple Herf? I'm purple?
Yep.
Well, hot day. I
All right.
always wanted to be purple.
All right. We'll see you next time.